Okay, so today I am going to be doing a review of my first TV show on this channel. Once Upon a Time, the first series, so no spoilers please. If you have seen the show, please don't spoil anything past the first series, because that would be mean. I am aware that I am extremely late to this party, but the chances are if you're watching this video, it's likely that you too have waited far too long to watch the show. And the reason I say far too long is because it's awesome. Oh my god, I'm in love with this show. So for those of you who don't know, although I'm assuming if you're here you do, but I'll go on anyway, Once Upon a Time is a story set with the fairy tale characters that we all know and love. And to be honest, I don't really want to say any more than that because I didn't know anything going into it except that it was about fairy tale characters, and I was totally a-okay with that. It's so much more than that. It's brilliant. It's actual sheer brilliance in TV writing. So we follow protagonist Emma Swan and her journey through the realms of fairy tale and understanding the world that is surrounding her and the confusion. She comes to the land of Storybrooke, or the town of Storybrooke. While she's there, she discovers a lot of things. The thing that I think is really intelligent about this show is A, the way all of the stories are linked together. It's really clever. And also how we have flashbacks to convey what's happening so that we as an audience make links that the characters perhaps don't. And I really enjoy the flashbacks, and also the way every flashback is written, because they're not necessarily flashing back in the correct order throughout the episodes. It tells you, it's so cleverly written that it tells you without too much trouble where we're set, whether we're set before this big event or after this big event, and it's really clever. I was going to talk through every episode individually, but I feel like I'm not going to do that because I will just ramble on for far too long. So if you'd be interested in an episode breakdown, like a short review of every episode, please let me know in the comments. But for now, I'm just going to talk about the series as a whole. We cover a lot of story arcs. We focus predominantly on Snow White and Prince Charming and the Evil Queen. They're our main focus, although we have several other fairy tales incorporated into that. But we've also got a lot left that we can cover in the future. Rumpelstiltskin plays a huge part in this as well. And that brings me nicely on to the acting. The acting in this is so good. For actors to play, I don't want to give anything away, but for actors to play different versions of themselves, okay, that's not a spoiler, you'll understand what I mean if you watch it. They are incredibly talented, and particularly the actor who plays Rumpelstiltskin, name here, it's really, really impressive. He is incredible actually, and it makes me want to follow his acting career much closer because he's amazing. He really is a talented guy. I know the actress playing Emma Swan from How I Met Your Mother. She played Zoe, and it's funny because I really wasn't a huge fan of Zoe in How I Met Your Mother, and I thought, oh okay, because I assumed I didn't like the actress, but that's not the case at all. Like, I really, really like her acting in this, and to be honest, everybody is very, very talented, but I think for me personally, the actress playing the Evil Queen and the actor playing Rumpelstiltskin are my favourite. They're awesome. In terms of score, I'll be completely honest and say I haven't actively noticed it. It fits perfectly with the show, and we have our dramatic moments and we have a real change in tone as the scenes change, but I haven't actively thought, oh yes, I liked this part, or this was particularly well done. I can't say I've taken that on, so I'm going to try and do that more for season 2. The cinematography is great, like the shots are so well put together. The CGI is also great because obviously we're going to need some serious CGI in here as it's set in a fairy tale world, and we cannot really get hold of dragons and fairies because they're difficult to get hold of and they don't always want to act. But yeah, the CGI and the shots are put together wonderfully, and while some of it is a little bit like, it's obvious it's not a real fairy in the vicinity, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's good enough, and it kind of keeps with that light-hearted fairy tale vibe. I know fairy tales aren't light-hearted, but as ABC, the channel which this is on in America, is a Disney-owned company, a lot of it is relevant to the Disney stories, which brings me on to the fact that we have a lot of Disney-esque references, while also modernising the stories and making them intelligent in a completely different way to the Disney films. My personal favourite way that this was done was with Little Red Riding Hood. I thought that was absolutely brilliant and genius. I loved it. My other favourite is the story merge of Beauty and the Beast. I thought that was, again, really cleverly done, and the whole thing is like this, and I expect loads more of that is going to happen in the future, so I'm really down for this. My main thing at the moment is I'm really hoping that I get some Rapunzel soon. Rapunzel is my personal favourite Disney film, Tangled, and also one of my favourite fairy tales, just generally, so I'm kind of hopeful that I get that in season 2, but if not, it's not a problem, because I know there's loads of other fairy tales that we haven't got yet. So I will see you soon with a season 2 review, probably in a few weeks, and I will see you on Monday with a theatre review, I believe, or possibly a book review. Monday and Tuesday one will be a book review and one will be a theatre review, so there's that to look forward to. Thanks for watching. Bye!